guys, and welcome back to my new YouTube video. Today I'm back for you with a what I ate in a week, or how I like to call it, 5 days of random foods, because it's not how I usually eat every single day. I tend to eat differently every day, so this is just 5 random days in my life and the food I fueled myself with. I did my best to film every single meal I ate, and please bear with me if the video looks a bit messy. I also had a very packed and messy week this week because I was flying to Greece on Saturday, so I was trying to film as many recipes as possible. Also, I went to Munich with a friend, and it was a very stressful week, as you can tell by the foods that I ate and the amounts that I ate. Feel free to let me know how you like this video and this format, and show me by giving me a thumbs up or writing a comment. And now I would say let's jump into the video and start with Monday. For breakfast I had some savory breakfast tacos with a pancake taco as a base, so it was just a savory pancake made out of oats and water. Very simple but very delicious, highly recommended, and you can eat them sweet or savory. I've already posted this recipe on Instagram, so make sure to check it out. I've linked everything down below for you, what's already up on Instagram. For lunch I had a huge bowl with veggies and potatoes and some chicken we had left over from our Sunday barbecue. For a snack I filmed some peanut butter and chocolate frozen yogurt cups. I also shared it on Instagram already, so make sure to check it out if you want the recipe. And for dinner I made myself a stir fry. It's my absolute favorite way of making stir fries. You just fry the veggies in sesame oil, maple syrup and soy sauce and some spices that you like. Then you add an egg and stir it, and then you add your favorite noodles and stir it again, and that's simply it. And I paired it with some spinach and some smoked tofu and some normal tofu because I didn't have so much smoked tofu left, and ate it outside in the garden with my family. For dessert I made some rice cake sundaes. It's a recipe I've shared recently in a dessert recipe video, so make sure to check out this video if you want some rice cake sundaes. On Tuesday I had once again some breakfast tacos, but this time it was a sweet version with some vanilla protein powder because I made these for my partner Garden of Life. For lunch I went out with my mom and my sister, and I had this cute little chicken couscous bowl with chicken, couscous, some tomatoes, avocado and a side salad, and that was so yummy. So the chicken was very flavorful. And for dessert we shared a pistachio tiramisu. That was so great. It was so amazing. So whenever you come to my hometown, you definitely have to go there and try the pistachio tiramisu because it was absolutely amazing. For a snack, or it wasn't really a snack, but I filmed a spinach and mushroom pasta and I snacked on it, so it was kind of a snack but not a real snack. But afterwards, as a real snack, I had some cookie dough balls that I was filming as well that day, and then I had one and they were amazing. And for dinner I made myself a huge salad bowl, so the salad was also a recipe I filmed, and I added some tofu and some oven baked veggies to it, so I had like a more filling meal. And afterwards for a dessert I made myself a peach and yogurt bowl. I cut up 2 peaches, some yogurt, some hazelnut butter, and 2 hours later I was still craving something sweet, so I made myself a stuffed date with almond butter and chocolate. On Wednesday I was driving to Munich, but not alone. I was going with my friend Caro, and while I was waiting for her I made myself a coffee to go. And here you can see some cute footage of her doggy Henry, this little cute boy. And then when we arrived, we went for breakfast, or rather for brunch, because it was already noon, I think 11 a.m. or so. And we started with a juice, so I had a green juice and she had a carrot juice, and they were so yummy. And then we went, of course, with savory breakfast. We are both into savory breakfasts lately, so it's a perfect match. And I had, or both of us had, the avocado toast with vegan almond feta and some sun-dried tomatoes. The bread was so beautifully crisp and the vegan feta was so creamy. It was a 10 out of 10. And as you guys might know, Caro and I are very much into desserts after breakfast. So I went for the tiramisu, but it was a raw tiramisu, and she went for a brownie, a kidney brownie, or I think it was called a paleo brownie. And wow, that was so amazing, but I was so full afterwards, but it was definitely worth it. And then we went for some coffee to Mary's Coffee Club, a very nice place when you're in Munich. And we did some work over there and had some coffee. I had the coconut iced latte, a very, very yummy drink, definitely recommended. And afterwards we went to Eileen from Leanie's Bites because she wanted to film a YouTube video with us, an ice cream taste test. So we had some ice cream that we tested for her video, and we've been snacking on that all afternoon long. It was so good. So I think that was my favorite video ever that we filmed. And later we went to our dinner spot. We went to an Italian restaurant. It was called Marta's. I think just Marta's, I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna link it down below in the description. And we shared some pizzas. So we had a truffle pizza with some artichokes and a pizza with beetroot carpaccio and arugula. And we shared both of them because sharing is caring. On Thursday, we woke up in Munich. The weather wasn't that nice this day, but we made the best out of it. We went to Botanista. It is a very cute little cafe where they make everything 100% sugar-free. So not sugar-free, but refined sugar-free. And we went for, as usual, toast with avocado and a scrambled tofu egg. And then we shared some banana bread, and luckily they brought us 2 slices of banana bread, so we didn't have to share just 1 slice, and a chocolate mousse cake. So we had like 2 cakes and 1 toast to share, and of course some coffee. And yeah, the avocado toast was with some pink hummus and avocado slices on top. And the banana bread came with some nice cream. The nice cream is like this weird little blob. And afterwards we had the chocolate mousse cake. I'm really asking myself how they did this, because it had such a nice consistency, and I just don't know how they did this.
Die Konsistenz habe ich gar nicht gerechnet.
Afterwards, we went back to Eileen, to her office, because we weren't finished with our ice cream taste test. So we had some ice cream after breakfast, and then I had to run to get my train. And after running, I was again very hungry, so I had a nut bar by Naturally Pam. And when I was back home, I took a shower and made dinner. I just roasted some veggies in the oven, and while they were roasting, I had some leftover pizza my sister had the other day and it was very good, as you can see by my For my dinner bowl, I added some raw veggies as well, some bell pepper and some minced beef with eggplants that my mom had made for lunch. And that's just a random bowl. It's just like all the foods that were left in the fridge with some leftovers that my mom made and some leftover pizza. And then I went to this on the sofa and watched some Grey's Anatomy. For dessert, I had a Snickers ice cream bar. It's in my recent snacks YouTube video if you want to check that out. And afterwards I was still craving something fresh, so I made myself an apple with peanut butter. And then I was still craving something sweet, so I made myself a medjool date. And then I went to sleep. Friday was once again a savory breakfast day. I also filmed this recipe for you, but it's not online yet. It's a breakfast taco with, I think, tofu inside, but you'll see once it's online on Instagram. For lunch, I made a savory oat bake with lots of veggies. It's just like baked oats, but in a savory way. And I meal prepped this for my flight the next day and also filmed this for Instagram. For a snack, I had another oat taco or pancake or however you want to call this with some chocolate spread, and I rolled it up like a crepe, so it wasn't a tortilla anymore. It's a crepe from now on. And then I went food shopping and got myself some vanilla ice cream, which I was snacking on because it had such a great consistency. I just couldn't not eat it. For dinner, I had some more of the oat bake and paired it with some baked veggies and some cottage cheese and kimchi and enjoyed it on the sofa. Afterwards, my parents ordered some pizza and some other things from the Italian restaurant, and I joined them because I love pizza bread and some of these eggplants and carrots, and then I was just snacking on some of these with them together. And afterwards, for dessert, I made myself some fresh fruit, some apples and some peaches because I didn't have any fruit this day. And then I was still hungry and I made myself some granola. Or it wasn't really hunger, it was rather I wanted some granola, so I made myself granola. And then 2 hours later, I realized that I still have some Snickers ice cream bars left. So I got myself some because it's Friday night and you have to celebrate that you're alive. And that's everything for this week. So as you can see, it was a very random week. The next day was also the day we departed to Greece. And so I just tried to eat as much from the fridge as possible. I hope you had fun with this video and it maybe showed you how different nutrition can be day by day. Let me definitely know how you liked this video and maybe I'll try to take you along with my food some other days.